In tonight's Health Check, imagine being a teenager and having hot flashes, migraines, insomnia, and other symptoms of menopause. It's not as rare as you might think. Doctors at NIH have treated more than 1,000 young women and girls with premature menopause, but they say many more may be suffering from it and they don't even know it. Audrey Barnes has more on that.
Do you want me to read for you?
Yeah.
Karima Hijane and her husband Ted have a healthy 2.5-year-old son. But shortly after he was born in December of 2004, Karima started having some unusual symptoms.
My periods started becoming very light, started having severe migraines, and then I started having hot flashes.
It felt like she was going into menopause at age 33. As it turns out, she was, confirmed by an FSH blood test. That stands for follicle stimulating hormone.
I started looking at my son and I said, I don't think he's going to be able to have brothers or sisters. It just was sad.
Karima went online and found out the National Institutes of Health was treating and studying women and girls with premature menopause, some as young as 13, so she joined the clinical trial.
Swallow for me.
NIH researchers prefer to call it premature ovarian insufficiency because the ovaries will work intermittently and about 5 to 10% of the women will get pregnant. The condition affects 1% of women by age 40.
Can you reverse it?
There's no real proven therapies to make the ovary work normally again. But it is possible to replace the hormones that the ovary make.
Not replacing those hormones puts young women and girls at risk for osteoporosis.
The end of July will be the third month for the HRT treatment.
Doctors at NIH believe in younger women, hormone replacement therapy is much more beneficial than harmful.
The bone health is very important, especially in the long term. So I like them to keep the long-term goal in the sight.
What are you hoping?
Feel better. Hopefully one day they will find a cure.
A diagnosis of premature menopause is devastating for these young women and girls, so they are offered counseling to deal with the loss and options to consider to enlarge their families. Karima wanted to tell us her story so that other women experiencing missed periods and other menopausal symptoms know to ask their doctors for that blood test before it's too late.
It's hard to imagine a 13-year-old or
Yes.
a 20-year-old going through this. Any idea what causes it?
You know, in 90% of the cases, they don't know what causes it, and most of the time, there's no family history either. Dr. Nelson said something that was pretty interesting. He said women need to treat their menstrual cycles like any other vital sign. If it's not regular, talk to your doctor and get that blood test.
All right. Thanks, Audrey. We wish her well, as you can
Yes.
see how emotional it is for her.
Yes.
All right.